M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down
at the 24-yard line.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
5 yards. And it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And at the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Here's Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the 15-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Taking it deep. He's got a man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is...
So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but
I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
you should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Down at the 41.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They go play action with Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
I turned my head on my phone for a second.
Have to burn one there after giving
and
up
the
the
computer
first
go
down.
forward on 4th down with a fade.
He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This will be caught at about the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson taking a deep shot here and this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Will Lutz.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Here's Hardman on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard run, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run again with Hunt, And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
41-yard line.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed, Croc. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
Number 83.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson, boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Open man, he completes it to Judy, and they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Browns.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. For them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Heading out, it's a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.